Welcome back to Evolution Tech. The EV industry is ready to launch the Chevy Blazer EV in 2024. Ford is reducing its EV manufacturing. And may improved error codes be used to remedy public charging? What therefore makes this particular Chevy Blazer unique? This electric vehicle is introducing super essential features for people who are crazy about electric vehicles. There is a lot to unpack about this new electric vehicle. Let's get started. The Chevy Blazer EV of 2024 is unique. The Blazer EV was designed especially with the US market in mind, setting it apart from other crossover EVs such as the Volkswagen ID.4 and Hyundai Ioniq 5, Ford Mustang Mach-E, and Kia EV6. It gets better if you give it some time. You can switch between multiple layouts for the instrument panel, one of which has the navigation map taking up most of the space. If preferred, screen time can be substituted with the available head-up display. In addition, there are numerous physical buttons, switches, and redundancies. Are you curious about the super features? Let's have a look. The Chevy Blazer EV lineup, is it offering too much? Recall when GM declared its commitment to electric vehicles, disclosed the role of its expansive Ultium pouch cells in this transition, and described its state-of-the-art wireless battery management system and new EV motor suite. Time spent with the Blazer EV reminded me that GM is headed in the right direction and that these vehicles can and will be excellent. However, there appears to be a wide variety of variations to choose from initially. GM intends to offer the Blazer EV in LT, RS, and SS trim levels, with front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, and all-wheel drive configurations, and 85 and 102 kWh battery packs. To slightly narrow down this lineup, the SS, which won't be available until sometime in the summer of next year, will have a maximum output of 557 horsepower and 648 lb-ft of torque when its wide-open watts performance mode is activated. This is sufficient to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds. The Blazer EV lineup now starts with the front-wheel drive Blazer EV2 LT, which is not yet priced, instead of the $45K base model. The price of the RS AWD, at $60,215, and the all-wheel drive Blazer EV2 LT have been announced. The RS rear-wheel drive at $61,790 is more expensive than the AWD. This is because the larger 102 kWh battery pack is only available in the RS AWD and SS models in the range. The other versions only get the 85 kWh pack. There is a little bit of brake regeneration when the Blazer EV is just put in the drive. It decelerates faster than a normal gasoline car, but it is not nearly as much as some EVs have built-in enhanced regen. You can activate one-pedal driving at regular or maximum settings with a button on the touchscreen. This activates far more regenerative behavior from the motors. A medium mode is absent. Neither a B mode with slightly more braking nor a mode that permits actual coasting is present. The Chevy Blazer EV weighs a lot. Have you been made aware of it? The Blazer lacks the lightness that some other two-row crossovers of size have and feels heavy in turns. My dynamic preference of the two was the rear-wheel drive RS because its suspension is set up much more readily in turns. For better or worse, the Blazer EV just seems a bit more substantial and grown-up when compared to the Mach-E, Ioniq 5, and other models. Being a step larger than the majority of other two-row SUVs, the Blazer EV is huge. With a length of approximately 192 inches and a wheelbase of nearly 122 inches, it bears a resemblance to the Jeep Grand Cherokee, Honda Passport, and the gasoline-powered Blazer. The newest features are available in Chevy Blazer electric vehicles. Do you want to learn more about it? Based on a few test destinations, the Blazer EV's EV route planning seemed ready to go, complete with recommended charging stations along the way. Buffa confirmed that it uses data on each station's power level at each stage of the computation. In addition, GM has included 2 methods to start preconditioning, which is heating the battery to its maximum fast charging rate, either by using an independent button on the interface or automatically through route planning. It is coherent and well written. Prioritizing roads planned for supercruise will also be an option, when creating a route plan for the Blazer EV, allowing you to combine convenience with the need to stop for charging along the way. For the larger pack, it can fast charge at up to 190 kilowatts, and for the smaller one, up to 150 kilowatts. According to the company, that may be translated into traveling up to 78 miles in 10 minutes with the larger pack. The charge port is situated at the front fender, and yes, at this time, it is a CCS port rather than an NACS port. According to GM, a range-extending heat pump system will be included in every Ultium EV to cope with cold weather. Hardware for bidirectional charging was also promised, and it is fully present. According to the business, a GM energy system that will be installed next year will enable the Blazer EV to provide up to 9.6 kilowatts of backup power for homes. It is capable of charging 11.5 kilowatts. Excellent is the Chevy Blazer EV. However, it's difficult to make a case for the RS models I drove because they cost a straight premium over the $58,590 Cadillac Lyriq, which is a similarly comparable car that handles and rides better on a daily basis and has better seats and a quieter interior. Some internal rivalry is also promised by the planned $34,995 Honda Prologue and Chevy Equinox EV, which will be produced at the same Mexican facility as the Blazer EV. With the Blazer EV, GM may have found the proper niche in the market, at least in part because it has few direct competitors, and those that do exist are either luxury or ICE vehicles. Its availability and sales scalability, along with those of any comparable, really competitive EVs, are now urgently needed. What do you think about this? One electric SUV that is now on the market is the 2024 Chevrolet Blazer EV. It comes with front, rear, and all-wheel drive and can travel up to 324 kilometers on a single charge. The Blazer EV's price ranges from $56,715 to $65,995, contingent upon the chosen trim and accessories. Depending on the model and extras, the 2024 Chevrolet Blazer EV might cost anywhere from $56,715 to $65,995. To maximize the Blazer's driving range, we would choose the RS model with rear-wheel drive. Share your thoughts about this new electric vehicle. And that's all about it. If you liked this video, please give a thumbs up. And if you like more car updates, subscribe to our channel, Evolution Tech. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to not miss out on any video and to get notifications on time. Don't hesitate to give suggestions for our videos. See you in the next one.